guys, so today's a new day, and it's time. I think it's time to start stripping this Supra down for some paint. So you can see the other day when we pulled the engine out of this thing, Brandon came over and helped us mark all the little dings and dents and kind of weird stuff that's it's kind of going on with the paint. There's like some little squiggly stuff, some little tiny little dings and stuff. Nothing too crazy though. So it's basically just going to get a quick little respray, not an insane like show car paint job, but I mean it's going to look really nice. So Dave went ahead and pulled off the headlights and all that stuff. Going to go ahead and pull off the door mirrors, door handles. We're going to pull out the tail lights, and then probably like gas door, other stuff like that. And this too, the wing, pull off the wing, all that type of stuff. And then we should probably start doing a little bit of body work today. And I'm not sure how close we are to primer, but we'll probably get pretty close to some primer. David was sanding on the car, basically got this thing DA'd in 320, and Brandon came over. How you doing, Brandon?
I'm alright.
Sanding the Supra. So this is how it's done, right?
I think so.
I mean,
I hope so.
And so the squiggle just means that it just needs blocked, yeah?
Yeah, that's a block mark.
And that's 80 grit right there.
Yeah.
So and then so Brandon's using the factory paint as guide coat because that's a low spot. That's a low spot. And then you just give her the little. I think you stole that technique from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what I do.
Yeah, I learn a thing or two from you every once in a while.
I might have showed you that.
Like the icing.
You want to make that
Yeah.
2 months?
Yeah, a little block right there. I think the door was pretty good though. Well, you already did the door, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because he did this spot here.
Yeah, but I didn't know if you did the front of it.
He said you need it.
Just block underneath the door handle.
Oh, what about the rockers?
Oh yeah, we
Did you
got
get
them.
'em? There's some dings in the rockers, Brandon.
Oh yeah, there is.
Oh, there's 2.
There's a weird one
There's
right
one
there.
and then there's one up there. Yeah, it's old, bud. It's an old car.
You know, 25 year. It's crazy. I kind of feel bad about giving this thing away. Have you seen the prices of them online?
I told you about 40 to 50 grand is probably what's worth.
I mean, they're climbing up there.
Whoever wins it should like hold on to it for like 10 years and make. Like,
Oh, we got to get this.
Hold on for it. Like,
I'll give her the mix. Let's see this. Do you need a freshie?
No. I could
Brandon,
work
did
for
you buy
Buddy
your
the
own?
cake baker.
Hey, did you buy your own? Or was it
Patty
Brandon's?
cake.
Oh, that's probably Brandon's.
Baker's man.
You should buy your own. And get awesome Simeon.
Bake me a cake
It's not cheap.
as fast as you can.
Quit picking freaking.
Roll it up.
Sold it.
Fold it up. Mark it with a B.
That's probably something
Hey,
that they
where
say.
are
Put it in the oven for
What are you doing over here? Need
Brandon and me.
I feel like that's something they used to like sing in the hood about drugs, and then they just made it in there so the little kids wouldn't know.
Brandon over here needing bread.
I made way too much.
You made too much?
Yeah.
That's
Just send me a bill.
send you a bill.
I thought it was supposed to work the other way. Or you're supposed to send him a bill.
Well, that's my filler, so he uses too much, so I get to send him a bill.
That's his labor, though. And his 20 years.
No,
of skill.
he told me earlier, free of charge. Remember? today the plan is to get this thing finished up. Last night we were going to try to get it primed, but it was already pretty late. It was almost midnight by the time we got out of here. But if you guys haven't got yourself centered yet, MotionAutoTv.com, look at that. We got the new primer shirt. Look at that. That's the primer shirt, and today we're doing primer. So if you guys like primer, and you like shirts, and you like Supras, and you want to have the chance to possibly win one, MotionAutoTv.com, Blake, or no, I keep getting you and Blake mixed up now. I don't know why. You could catch David outside though.
Okay.
Yeah? You can catch David outside. So yeah, we just need to kind of go over a couple tiny little things. There's a little spot on the roof that had like some little dimples in it, so I went ahead and did a little bit of icing up there. We're basically just going to finish DA and like the little rockers and other stuff like that with some 320. And then we're going to roll it over to Brandon's booth real quick and just throw some primer on it. Should be able to let it sit over the weekend. And hopefully we got this thing painted early next week. We'll probably try to get the engine bay. When should we paint the engine bay?
Before you paint the car.
Yeah, probably before. Or you can paint it all at once. You don't think so? Yeah, I'm freaking so it's funny because you could see when I got the car, he told me that the roof and the quarters have been repainted, which you could obviously tell now, like I could tell by looking at them. But it's just funny because you could see this is the clear coat where it's all gray, and then the factory paint on these Supras was actually single stage. So when you sanding this off, it's just like already black because it's already at the base, and this is just, you know, it's not black because it's clear. So it's like that's where you get that chalky look. So yeah, I went ahead, pulled off some of the trim, other little stuff like that. Basically, you just gotta kind of feather stuff. So you can see right there, there's like a little bit of peel looking stuff, and then like from them painting it before, like the edges usually pull up, so there's like that little like low spot. So basically sand all that stuff out, sand this other little thing, and we're gonna get to priming. And probably the rear bumper too. Dave, you want to sand the rear bumper? Probably just.
I sound the whole car almost.
I mean, you don't stop now. Time for some primer. She's ready. We're gonna squirt it. Brandon, what'd you do? Alright, little update. So we're doing some last minute prep. So I found like a bunch of like little chip type of things, and so went ahead, just got a razor blade with some icing, kind of went in there. You could see how it kind of basically just fills a little thing, and then the primer will fill it out if it gets a little bit lower, shrinks a little bit. Yeah, everything's pretty much masked off. It's just crazy how much time it takes to mask. I always underestimate how long it's going to take to mask stuff, but yeah, this thing's going to turn out pretty good. I'm going to be excited to actually get some primer in it. Primer is my favorite color. It's going to look just like mine. And got the rear bumper. Dave's just touching up a couple little glossy looking spots where we need to kind of sand a little bit more. But yeah, other than that, we'll get her dusted off after I sand these, and load some primer in the gun and get her going. Guys, so there she is, the frickin' Supra. So it's nice seeing another Supra in primer again. I was felt kind of spoiled for a little while because this thing, it was just black and it was just kind of pretty nice, but not super nice. And I mean, it's just gonna come together really nice now and be like almost like a show car, something that somebody could be super proud of. Again, every $5 you spend on MotionAutoTv.com is an automatic entry for a chance to win this thing. Again, we have some new t-shirts and stuff on the website. We have some Supra shirts on there, some other stuff. We have some detailing products. If you guys haven't been to the site yet, be sure to go check it out. I haven't really talked a whole lot about it, but this giveaway is open to Canada, and it's not just the car, it's $5,000 cash as well. So definitely a really clean example of a 95 hardtop Supra. Gonna figure out the engine and get all that stuff figured out. Paint the engine bay obviously too. We're gonna clean this stuff up, but wanted to get the body all dialed and everything too. So yeah, again, I guess that's gonna be it. So we're gonna go ahead and roll it over to the shop. Let this thing sit for a couple days in the primer. Let it kind of shrink into all them scratches and stuff. So that way when we do go to wet sand it before we paint it, you won't get any of that shrink back because it basically already shrunk as much as it needed to. So I'd say that's probably gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in a couple days with probably another Supra update.